Hey, what's up, guys? Back again with another vlog. It is 12:06 in the morning right now, and I'm feeling a little tired today because I spent I think it was 4 hours helping my dad with pouring gravel into I don't even know how to describe it, like the alleyway of the house. And we had to put little stepping stones in between each gravel spot, and those bags are heavy, man. And we were out there for so long, and it was hot, and I was sweating a lot, and it was not fun. But we got it done, thankfully. Even when it started to rain a little bit, we kept going. And I was so hungry by the end, but it's finally over. I also have this weird eye ache right now where it doesn't hurt to look forward, but the second I look around, it hurts. It feels like I feel like a strain on my eyeballs whenever I look around with my eyeballs. And it's been happening for the past couple days, for the past 2 days, I think. So it's probably because of me spending so long at the computer, just probably because of that one day where I was just working nonstop for 6 hours. It's probably because of that day where I was just on the computer the whole day. So that's probably why. Other than that, I didn't do any work today, right? Because it's my rest day. Didn't work out or anything. Although I technically did because of the landscaping or whatever I did today. So yeah, it was pretty uneventful apart from that. Played some Overwatch, played some Hades 2, which was fun. I had a thought just now. So I was listening to some music and I just started thinking about stuff. So for context, today I found out that one of my best friends from high school just graduated. And woohoo, good for her, obviously. But I don't know, it just came as a surprise to me, a shock to me. Because I guess I was comparing myself to her, and I guess I kind of feel bad about myself because she graduated a year early, which props to her, that's crazy. And she's becoming a lawyer, which is even crazier. So obviously good for her. I'm super proud of her. She deserves it. She deserves everything, honestly. She's such a kind and caring person, and she deserves it. She's amazing. So no shade to her, obviously. I feel bad about myself because I'm not as good as her, I guess. No, but I guess it's kind of weird seeing your friends from high school grow up and change, and I don't know, it feels weird. We've both moved on, but I feel like I haven't. And she's graduated now. She has a whole new journey ahead of her, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And here I am struggling with 2 courses, 2 online courses. To be fair, I am working, so I won't dog on myself too hard, but in comparison to everyone else in my life, or at least all my school friends, all my friends from school or university or anything, any of my friends, academically speaking, they're all so much better than me. It's kind of crazy to think about. Better in the sense that better grades, or probably haven't failed as many courses and all that. They didn't have to take a leave of absence from school. So yeah, it feels kind of shitty, not gonna lie, but I shouldn't really focus on that too much. I need to focus on my own journey. And I think personally, like in my own context, I think I'm doing really well right now. And I think I'm improving, which is really good, right? And so there's no reason to compare myself to other people because we're not the same. We don't have the same journey, we don't have the same experiences, completely different people. So there's no reason to feel bad about someone else's experience or compare myself to someone else, right? And I hate it when, like, my parents would sometimes do this, where they always compare me to like family friends of theirs and their children. And I'm like, please don't compare me to them. And I know, like, I haven't been doing too well in school recently, so I get why, but it doesn't help. It doesn't help me feel better, and it doesn't encourage me to improve. So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. I've also been feeling oddly lonely recently. Like I just had this realization that I don't really have any close friends anymore. I have friends, like I have a ton of friends. Don't get me wrong. Like I have friends at work. I have like I have friends at work. I used to have friends, from high school, and I have I made a bunch of friends at summer camp, but I don't really speak to any of them anymore, so I don't really know if I still count that. I have friends at university, but I don't really talk to them, so I guess just my friends from work. Like, what do you consider a friend? Like, it's hard to really categorize people like that. I'd say I have a couple friends at work. And that's like, I'm confident in that. Like, the people I work with are the people that I know the best at the current moment in my life. And so I would call the people at work my friends. But here's the thing, like, once I leave work, will they still be my friends? Probably not. And that's kind of sad to think about, because once we all leave and go our own ways, like, we're not going to talk to each other online, because that always happens, at least to me. Like, once you stop meeting in person, like, there's really not an incentive to continue talking to that person. It's happened with all of my friends. You meet them in person, and then you occasionally talk to them online, but then once you stop meeting them in person, you don't talk to them ever again. There are some rare exceptions to this, in my case at least. There's one friend from university who I still talk with sometimes online, but it's not on like a very consistent basis. I deleted Instagram off my phone, so I mean, I can still access Instagram using my laptop, but I don't really use Instagram anymore, because it was addicting and I wanted off of it. So that's why I got rid of it off my phone. So, like, other than that, and I guess some people maybe online, I don't really have that many friends. And I don't even know if I can consider myself having a close friend at the moment, or like a best friend. Like, I don't think I have a best friend. I guess the closest thing I have to a best friend is my friend from high school. But high school ended like 3 years ago. And I don't really talk to my best friend from high school anymore. Like, we never talk. We rarely, very, 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 very rarely talk online. And even when we were friends in high school, we would still talk. Not as much as you would think. Because my best friend was a very busy person. Rightfully so. She was the GOAT. And that's why she's where she is now. So, yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. It's not like I feel like I don't know. I'm not necessarily like lonely. Like, I don't feel lonely. It just kind of feels weird that I don't really have any. I don't know. It's weird to say I have no friends. I have friends, but it doesn't feel like I have friends. I don't know how to explain this, but it's like it feels like all friends are temporary to me because, well, especially with my workplace friends, it's like because I know I'm going to be leaving work, like, are they still my friends? Like, at this current moment, sure, yeah, they're my friends. But I guess what I'm trying to get across is like, I don't really like know what to do with myself once I'm gone from the workplace, and what to do with all these people that I'm never going to see again, you know? I guess that's how friendships work, right? It's very rare to have long lasting friendships, I guess, nowadays, because constantly moving, changing. Maybe things will be better like once I graduate and I have like things are more stable, I guess is the best way to put it. But right now it just feels like, I guess, kind of, it feels weird to think about because it's like I feel like I'm putting in too much effort into these relationships that don't matter. That's the truth of it, really. It's like, why should I bother so much of my time trying to get to know these people? I guess because there's nothing better to do. It's like, it's also kind of like the right thing to do, right? Like, you're still with them for that brief period of time, so might as well make friends, right? Like, it doesn't, like, there's no reason not to, right? So I guess there's no harm in that, right? It's just a little sad, I guess, how friendships can end so easily. But yeah, and there was also something else I was thinking about, I guess, connected to this. Some of my friends at work, well, when I say some, I mean two friends at work. They say, sometimes they say like I love you to me, and obviously I say like I love you back because it's kind of like the social obligation to say that, right? If someone says I love you to you, you kind of have to say I love you back. Or sometimes I just do like this to symbolize that as well. Because, like, for me, saying I love you is like very, very, very meaningful, right? But I don't think people really understand how powerful those words are, and I feel like they get misused. Like, I don't know, it feels weird to say I love you to someone, even jokingly. Which I don't think it was meant jokingly, at least with these friends. Like, I think they meant it to some extent, especially one I know for a fact. But like, do you really mean I love you when you say that? Like, what is it? What does that mean? I love you. You don't love me. You're a friend at work. love has much more implications than, just being friendly with me, right? Like, and I'm not even talking about like romantic or sexual or nothing like that. When I like say love, I mean like love. When you love someone, like you intend to stick with that person through hardships, through bad moments, through good moments, through everything, right? Like if you love someone, you're like dedicated to them essentially, right? It's like a very deep, like, bond, connection, appreciation, right? It doesn't even have, like, you can still say I love you to friends. Like, I'm not against that. It's just, you really need to say it with intent, at least in my opinion, because those words carry a lot of meaning. And I guess I find it hard to say I love you, like, just like that, to friends at work, because the truth is, I don't love you. At least not in the same, by the same definitions that we're thinking of. Like in terms of like just like being friendly and nice, sure. Like I love you. Like I'll say I love you just like because I have to. But like I don't really want to go say I love you all willy-nilly like that. Like to me, that just feels wrong, I guess. And it makes me feel uncomfortable. Because of what I mentioned previously. Like it's not, you get what I mean. You understand what I mean, right? Like that's like a promise. Like that's a big like commitment to say something like that, even as like a friend. Sure, for some people it just means like you care about them. So I guess it's fine, right? But like that's not the first word I would use. I get it though. I get it. Like I understand why people say that, especially to just like friends at work. Like it's fine. Like I don't like I'm not gonna like be openly like mad, like, hey, don't call me that. Don't say that. Like I'm not gonna do that. Like if someone says it, fine, I'll say it back. But just know like I like just know that I don't like truly mean it in like the super deep emotional connection like way. Like just like as a friendly way, like sure, that's fine. Like I get that. Which I guess is what it's is all it's supposed to be. And I'm probably just overthinking this by a long shot, but it's like I don't know. It feels weird to say I love you to someone when you know that they're gonna leave you. Cause like I guess it kind of diminishes the value of that word. Eh, I guess that's what I've been thinking about. Uh, I guess I'll let that sink in for me because this vlog is almost 20 minutes now, so I'm gonna end it right here. Anyways, yeah, that's everything that I wanted to talk about.